The city hall looked like the South Side. It was people down there getting things happening, for themselves. And the washers didn't have all the contracts. You understand me? So we was able to distribute some of this wealth. See, when you ride down Chicago streets right now, if the washers ain't working on that street, it ain't getting work done. You know what I'm saying? We was able to put aside some of those.
Have a construction company.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Lord have mercy, bro.
So we got a long way, but we got a plan, and that's very important. You know what I'm saying? And if we free this man, that'll be a very, very, very intricate part of our plan.
You got a call. So I'm gonna take the call like this. Yes, hello. Hello. They hung up. Hello. Oh, I'm gonna have to take the call like that if somebody call. But you know what? I would like to know. There are brothers in Statesville Prison, in Joliet, in Cook County Jail, and the women in Dwight. Do you have a specific message that you can give to them to give them some type of encouragement?
Absolutely.
I'm missing prisons. I know. I don't even know if St. Charles is open no more. I don't know.
Right. They closed Joliet, P.O. Box 515. I don't even know. I can say this though. Ice Cube said it best. We behind enemy lines, dog. Y'all know. We behind enemy lines. A lot of the things that you all are locked up about, they're not gonna lock their people up about. No. Sometimes a few of them slip through the cracks and they get locked up with us. But look how they treat you down in Menard.
But can you say something to encourage them? Encourage them, please. Mm-hmm. Can you say something to encourage them?
Yeah. They know about encouragement. They behind enemy lines. They know. They absolutely know. But there ain't nothing that we can do. The only thing, let me tell you something about the brothers that's locked up and the sisters that's locked up. There's no better news to them than roll them up. That's it. If you could say roll them up to one of them, instantly they become a different person.
I gotta admit, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. So, but that's the encouraging word for them.
What does roll them up mean?
Well, roll them up mean that you get ready to roll up your mattress with all your utensils and stuff in it and get the hell up out of there. that's what time that is. 2 in a wake up, 3 in a wake up. These are the things that's encouraging to them. Otherwise, everything else is just talk, man. Everything else is just talk.
I would like for you to send a message out there to someone that is thinking about pulling the trigger tonight or tomorrow in the future, why they shouldn't do it.
Think about afterwards. Only thinking up to a certain point. Think about afterwards. Think about when they catch you. Think about the hunt. Think about that 3 hots in the cot. Think about that.
Okay, hold on for 1 second. Okay. Yeah, so you got something to say? Go ahead and say it. And then I'm going to say it over the air. Go ahead. You from Florida. So what's your question? He said he don't understand how Larry Hoover did what? He don't understand how Larry Hoover got all these life sentences. How? That's what he would like.
He don't understand.
Yeah, he's calling. Thank you, brother. Thank you. That's what he wanted to explain. He just called that number down there. He said, how did Larry Hoover get all these life sentences?
Basically, his life sentences have been fulfilled. I don't know if you know too much about the law, but 20 years is life. So right now, Mr. Hoover is being held on just strictly being a powerful individual, what we call political prisoner. Under the First Step Act, he qualifies to come home. Mm-hmm. There was no violence that he was convicted of, and you shouldn't be able to put a person in jail for the rest of their life because they've distributed narcotics. There's no violence involved with that. You understand what I'm saying? He got 6 life sentences because Mr. Hoover, I don't know what part have you missed. Mr. Hoover is a beacon of light in his community. That's why he got 6 life sentences. And when people want to snuff you out with COVID, You understand me? And different other things that they've got, floating around this country to kill you, through your foods and through your water. When people want to snuff you out, anything that's a beacon of light is an enemy.
Mm-hmm. I would like to ask you something about, and I don't know if you're too familiar about, what Jeff Ford. I do not believe he was involved with rocket launches and want to bring down an American plane in the United States and getting weapons from Muammar Gaddafi, which I like. I felt he was a hero. I felt that all that. And I want to ask you, what happened? I'm gonna take this call. Go ahead.
I don't really know too in depth of Mr. Ford like I know Mr. Hoover.
Okay.
I could say this, that I know that they lied on him. I'm very familiar with that. I'm very familiar that he was not buying rocket launchers. I'm very familiar that they tried to set things up just like we already talked about. You have Judases that get involved with your organization. Some come by themselves and some are sent. And it's rough. It was rough, but Mr. Ford was very intelligent. He was.
Got another telephone call. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, go ahead.
Now let me tell you, brother Israel, Mr. Larry Hoover didn't work for Jeff Ford. He admired Jeff Ford.
This brother got a question.
But he never.
Brother got a question for you. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
And it was always said that back in the early
Can you hear it?
That back in the early 90s that when Larry Hoover was up for parole, that it was denied because of the gangster disciples that was indicted in Rockford, Illinois, under them Fed charges. How true is that? Hoover was up for parole, that it was denied.
Can you hear it?
Because
okay, he's gonna answer your question right now. Okay.
Thank you, bro. God bless y'all.
God bless you. Oh, hotel. You see, go ahead.
Well, it's well understood, and I'll go back to this. Pick a side. Who said that it was denied and why they said it was denied? Because right now, it's still being denied. What's the reason now? What's the reason now? The bottom line is that the man is being denied his right to breathe free air. Mm-hmm. That's the bottom line. Mm-hmm. So if you powers that be, you know what? It's just like you. I don't know if you ever been locked up before, but you in C grade and they won't let you out of C grade. They don't like the way you wear your shoes. They don't like the way you wear your hat. You didn't tuck in your shirt. You didn't make up your bed. You see what I'm saying? Your house is dirty. You didn't sweep your cell. If you got somebody harassing you, man, what's the real problem? What's the real deal? Because you can always find, a reason to harass somebody, but what's the real deal?
Yeah,
that's the question.
Yeah, go ahead, caller. Go ahead and talk. How you doing?
Well, yeah, it's just like, bro, this whole story. Like,
can you hear it? Go ahead, talk.
Yeah, I was just saying his whole story just make me want to shed tears because, like, the dude been in jail for 50 years. Like, it's so sad what they doing to him, bro. And do you believe he will come home anytime soon?
You said, do you believe he'll come home anytime soon?
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
my question.
What city?
If I have belief that he'll come home, then this would be a waste of time.
He's from Tampa, Florida. He's saying, do you believe he will come home anytime soon?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If we didn't believe he wasn't going to come home, then this would be a waste of. There's been a 50-year fight, but we still believe that he's going to be home because we're going to keep on swinging. That's what he's about. We're going to keep on swinging. Yeah,
man. You see Gator, tell him I said hi, man. I've been trying. What? People think me and Gator are related. You know what? His last name is Bradley. My last name is Bradley. But I say, who knows?
Yeah, might be. Or at least the same plantation. If if nothing else, the same plantation.
I laugh because what? Gator Bradley was my first interview on television. He's something else. I'm still waiting on him to bite me on. I've been waiting for years. But anyway, man, you got a question from Blue Devil. What is it that if he comes back, what is he going to contribute to society?